Damn. Trying to figure this out. Ew. Is there actually someone? Ew. Hopefully it looks all right. I could probably make it like ultra low latency. That might be good. Let's see how long it takes for this to actually get up there. Yeah, okay. So it's not too far behind. Okay, let's go, I guess. I think I already sent out. Yep. There we go. I wonder if this is... No, I don't think I can pop it out. Pop out! Yeah, there we go. Damn. Okie dokie. I got the chat up. Got my face up. Okie dokie. Are you crazy people ready to do crazy things? Because I am not. I am not at all prepared. Hopefully everything's at an alright volume. Yeah, okay. Should be pretty good. Fine, I guess we'll wait for Ashley. See, here's the bad thing. They all look so innocent. Why do they look so innocent? Hopefully that thing sounds and looks alright. From what I can tell, it looks like it does. But who knows? Desktop idle could be too loud. I wonder if you're watching on mobile. Who knows? Madness. Almost there. Just waiting, waiting. Ah, looks like you're here. FAF 6? Jesus. Oof. I hope so. Hopefully he plays. That'd be nice. So the chat box should be open. I have the game also open, obviously. You nerds ready? Are you guys ready? Cause I don't know about you, I'm not ready for this. Noise, savage. Well, someone's computer like blew up on them. Okay. Almost there. Nothing like 10 whole minutes of just sitting here. It's pretty entertaining, I have to say. Me just repeating the same notes, pretty cool. Everyone loves music on repeat, right? Oh, that's kind of cute. Since I popped out the chat, there's like a picture of a ninja where the chat would be, and it's like nothing to see here. We popped out. Fuck it. Just gonna click new game. Please enter your name. What name is this going to be? Kakashi. There we go. That seems like a good name. I feel like everyone who watches this will be very excited to know. Ooh, that's one other thing. I have to open the files, right? Let's go to that. Where are the game files? Where are the files? Browse look files. There's a README. Does that do anything? Oh, that's cute. Do 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 do. Interesting. Do 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 do. You can delete a save slot. In some cases, you may want to delete your save data to start the game completely over. So, to do this, navigate to the game folder and delete the file name first run. Does that mean... So does it actually pay attention? Like if you play it twice, does it remember? Is this one of those things where it's paying attention? Is this similar to Undertale that way? Interesting. Oh, that's cool. You can also skip all the text you've previously seen. Oh, awesome. And what's auto forward time? Oh, gotcha. That is what that means. That is a thing. That is a whole thing right there. A whole singular thingamajig. Oh god, no. I already clicked OK. Why is there no cancel? Because I think I said it so that the game would like barely auto forward. Whatever. What did I do? Why? Because Kakashi's legendary. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but as long as it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Oh, okay. I know, I've seen a little bit of this game, so I kind of know why she started sleeping in more, so that's cool. But if she's going to chase me after like this, I almost feel better off running away like the ninja that I am. She just doesn't understand me. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Because I'm Kakashi. You said like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Kakashi. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. I went, no, that was me! How could you? Sayori, you tricked me. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. See, say Sayori. Fucking jokes. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Kakashi, have you decided on a club to join yet? I don't know, I was thinking about Ninja Club. Club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I'm too edgy for that. I haven't been looking either. In fact, I never look anywhere I go. That's not true. You told me you wanted to join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of my many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's talking on about, Sarity likes to worry a little bit too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just being by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Coincidence? I think not.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college.
What about my ninja skills?
Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now. But I die at the thought of you becoming a neat, whatever that is, a nerd, entertainer, entertaining team member in a few years because you are not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright, alright. You got me on this one. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Too edgy for that.
Well, at least promise me you'll try a little.
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. I can at least one promise a day is fine.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Why? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. You're growing soft in your old age, Kakashi. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little, at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. That cute little adorable pink head of hers. I mean, what? The school day is as ordinary and ever, and it's over before I even know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Just a whole ounce, not a cup or anything. That'd be too much. Too much motivation. Instead, I need determination. Clubs. Sarity wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sarity? Sarity must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and I realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. My god, I'm even more ninja than I thought.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm coming to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. I don't like reading, unless it's adult novels. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. It's just... I don't know. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun just to help start a new club. You know, the new club. New literature club. Club Doki Literature Club. Club Doki. Since she was the first one to show any interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That means you're a baby president. You are the Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less than the second person that was interested. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I'm kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And, Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. Like promises that I sometimes make. I can't tell if Sayori's really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to haven't planned this all out. She should join Ninja Club with me. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
She's so excited, I don't know why. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit because I just jump out through the windows, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I don't even know what year I'm in. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Whoosh!
Everyone, the new member is here. The sacrifices can begin.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I'm only here for the fucking cupcake. Huh? I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy?
Way to kill the atmosphere.
Kakashi! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club!
All words escape me in this situation. 3 women at the same time, please. I'm only here for the cupcakes, ladies. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki!
I am horribly destroying these voices. I don't know which voice. I'm just throwing them out. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I do not recognize. She must be a ninja. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first-year ninja. She is also one who made cupcakes. A very ninja task, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says it quietly into my ear, like a ninja would, then turns back towards the other girls, Shinkurikens in hand.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid.
When you say mature, do you mean chest size, or just like taller with longer hair with a potentially more mature face? Because she has a full nose.
And timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right!
It's great to see you again, Kakashi. It's been a long time since the Leaf Village War.
Monica smiles sweetly.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, as we fought side by side in the Great Leaf Village War. But we were in the same class last year or something. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Fool! So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little, oh my ghibli bits.
Yeah, sorry.
Come, sit down, Kakashi.
We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me, or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them! Sorry, I got a little too excited.
I don't know, what voice do we give Yuri? Feels like she's... Ooh, maybe, what's like a raven type voice? Then about time I make some tea as well. I don't know, that's probably legitly horrible. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. It also forms the Leaf Village symbol. Who knew? As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner to the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Whoopah! Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. No one must know. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Oh,
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy, handcrafted cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were smeared with blood of enemy tribes, were used to make cat ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Fucking weird ass voices. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, twisting it like the neck of my enemies, looking for the best angle to take a bite, like the very cupcake vampire that I am, on the inside. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite, or merely to assassinate me once I have lowered my guard? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor, just like my victims. I wonder, did she make these herself? This is really good.
Thank you,
Natsuki. That was me, I lied. I was doing an impersonation of you. I am sorry.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you, or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you know. You, dummy.
Alright. I give an Omnotsuki's leered logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, which one was poison though, before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. What fucking voice do I give you? I mean, I can't really do like a Raven impersonation. Azeroth met you on You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's still trying to impress you. Blah 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 blah. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faint smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, and then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club? Was it the fact that Yuri has big boobs?
I was afraid of this question. No one can know. I am here as a spy. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so I figured what the hey.
That's okay, don't be embarrassed.
Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs, including Ninja Club. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know.
To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take care of something I personally enjoy, like assassinating my enemies, and make something special out of it, like these cupcakes. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I am fulfilling that dream.
Monika really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. I wink at her. She does not reply. Then, I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way, or you could say it's easy. Who knows? Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature, because it doesn't have arms. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah! We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal, assassination. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. The 5th assassination member. Who knew? Who knew? Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Kakashi, What kind of things do you like to read? Adult literature, mayhaps? Oh, well, how did she know? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Like, you know, Boku no Hero Academia, my favorite. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. She knows, doesn't she? Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change depending on what I'm reading. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's boobs. I mean, sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger, provocatively. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds, if you know what I mean. Like Lord of the Rings or other things. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is truly amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading, and I am passionate about her. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up, an internal flame is burning, that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. You know, like being tied up. I mean, what? Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Horror, you say? Horror? I read a horror book once. It made me shit myself. I mean, I cried for only 1 week. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. Please love me. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Hello, rock. Why do I not have your conversation skills? Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. Although sometimes I can be quite rough. I mean, what? But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. I do agree with that, actually. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, it's just... Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of paper, of scrap paper, behind glass club meeting. I investigated it. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Please, give it to me back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and pulls her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki avoids her adorable eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest, darkest reaches of your heart. You have been writing for experience too, Yuri. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment, contemplating how best to assassinate the person next to us. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. How's that, everyone? That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get around a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen our bond of the club. Isn't that right, Kakashi? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back at the original topic of joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on mine the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Bum bum! Fucking plot twist. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, this one has too many cute girls. I lose train of my thought. All 4 girls stare at me blankly with dejected eyes. I can see the look of murder in there. But, I'm sorry. I thought. Hello, suspicion. Kakashi. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. They know my weakness. Cuteness. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Oh, that is... Oh, if writing poems is a person... is a price I have to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, that girl's eyes light up. Suspicion. This game is technically very interesting due to the fact that it is supposed to be... It looks like a dating game, but looks can be quite deceiving because deep down it is not. It eventually is... I think something twisted and very dark is supposed to happen. And I do not know what that is. And I'm quite excited to find out. So, I don't know. We'll see. Twisted shit happens, dude. Or girl, I don't know. Yes, I'm so happy. Zoe wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Whoa. Boobs against my chest. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. How long am I going to stream for? I have no idea. I might stream the whole thing. I might stream... I don't know, until people stop giving a damn. Who knows? If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Stamp of approval. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone! I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note, rather than the unforeseen dark note of the future. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment, 10 assassinations by morning. I mean, write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks at me once more, the look of hatred within her eyes. Kakashi, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself, primarily with shurikens. Yeah, can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Perhaps I will have to work out and get sick abs. Then everyone will appreciate me. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Okay, Kakashi, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Suri. And I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. Who knows who we'll have to kill on our way home. We are stronger together. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? I will if these fucking babes are here. Perhaps I'll have the clothes to grow closer to one of these girls. Primarily, who knows, at least one of them. Alright. I'll just need to make sure the most of these circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. That is a fucking lie. I know that shit. Do not trust this game. Everyone who is here, do not fucking trust this game. That's rule number 1.
And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member you will like. Something good happens with whoever likes your poem the most. Fuck. Which one do we go for here? What do you guys think? I don't know about you guys. I absolutely love Yuri. I think she's fucking adorable. I don't remember the other fucking people's names. I am goddamn horrible with names. Let's see. We got pink hair, redhead, and fucking Raven, who is, I don't know. I love fucking. Okay. Do Massacre? Okay, sure. We'll see who likes Massacre. Okay, fucking purple head. Let's go. Yuri? I don't know. Determination? Fucking yes. Let's see. Crimson. Fucking Christ. Starscape. My God. Unrequited? Wait a minute. Okay. We'll find out more about that later. Infinite. Yes! What else? Fucking Adventure? Fine. I guess. Extraordinary. No. Unrestrained. Yes! What else we got? Fucking Philosophy over here. Disoriented. Graveyard. Fucking Judgment. Incongruent. Contamination. Heaven Sent. Sensation. Fucking, I don't know, Frightening. Fireflies. Eternity. What the holy shit? That's like, what, 80% her? We fucking did it. Let's go.
Hi again, Kakashi. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Unrequited. Not returned or rewarded. Exactly. The reason is, I'm pretty sure she has a crush on me. So, pretty sure her love is, unrequited. But we'll find out, I guess. Hopefully. Who knows? I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Kakashi. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sarah, you once told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too! I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and Manananga. Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Kakashi always gives it his best as long as he's having fun, if you know what I mean. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room.
Why do I do all these things? I don't know.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Kakashi can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Fucking putting me on the spot, Sayori.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori! Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Okie dokie. Have a good time and good luck on your homework, Suspicion.
Sorry, man, it sounds like a big deal, and it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. But I guess this means it's up to me to rescue this situation.
Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here it is. Yuri reaches into her bags and pulls out a shotgun. I mean a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, because you probably have a short reading span. I mean, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted to. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the event. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sari and Monica are having a cheery conversation. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm already curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Oh my. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She thinks other things in me, and our eyes made for us 1 second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just looking out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, and I probably would have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this. Oh, it's the book you gave to me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, you know, like you wanted to maybe talk about it or something. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me. But I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Oh, I think I'd have a hard time putting you down. I mean... What? It's a very engaging and relatable story. I'm just gonna save that shit. Empty slot. Yes, okay. Fucking return to that. It's very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What is it about, anyway? Well, it's about this guy who joins a literature club and then I rip off his... I mean, what? Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is called Portrait of Markov. It's probably about a vampire or something. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts falling about. I swear to God, if that is fucking like an allusion to what's gonna happen, fucking fight me, game. That's it's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that sort of dark turn came from fucking nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Kakashi? No, it's not that. It's just, I mean, I like tying up and being tied up as much as the next. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. Oh, I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these kind of things. Oh, oof. Oh, she's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. Dark and devious and potentially kinky. I mean, it's just that these kind of stories really, fire me up. I mean, they challenge you to look at life from a new perspective. You know, tied up in, I mean, what? When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, you thought you related to the protagonist. They made you out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's not what I mean. I mean, please talk to me more. Please talk to me all day and night. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Just like I'm passionate about you. I mean, what? The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you talking about? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just, something I'm not very used to. Most of the people that are into me are into dark novels and online, and I mean, that is reading in company with someone. I usually just read alone in my room, reading fanfiction. Hello, Cameron London. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can see a presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I am doing good, Cameron. My name is also Cameron. Hello to you. I'm doing good. I don't trust this game, however. I don't know how much you know about this, but if you don't know anything, welcome. If you do know anything, I am sorry. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from her book instead. So sorry, I was just Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I really don't mean to. I'm sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Have you played the new FNAF 6? I have not. I didn't even know it came out until I saw like Markiplier uploaded it. I was thinking it was a fan game, but then it actually said Five Nights at Freddy's. So who knows? Have you seen it? Is it good? Does it have like a legit story? Is it like a prequel, sequel, different universe? If you know anything, feel free to let me know. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders almost touching. The tension is electric. It feels like my left arm is in the way. So instead I use my right hand to open the book holding. Is it? Did you finish it? Is it short? Is that it? Or like you've just played part of it and it's really good? And we say it's so good. Does it use the same tactics as like the first like 4? Or is it something that messes around with the formula like Sister Location? Okay. I know absolutely nothing. I know it's about, I think it's some pizza thing, and I think there's like a baby plushie, not plushie, baby bot thing of fucking Freddy, I think, but it looks like Pink Freddy. Okay. Okay, wow, interesting.
I'll definitely have to check that out then. I also need to fucking finish Cuphead.
Here.
Oh.
Why is purple hair so pretty?
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. We're sharing a book? That's fucking adorable! That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under the thumb after it flips to her side. Our hands almost caress. But, in holding it like this, we're held even closer than before. My arm, half tempted to reach around her, pulling her even tighter. But who knows? It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Oh, that's cool! It changed her eyes! To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second, being so close to you. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do.
Okay, you watched Jack and Mark play.
Oh, I didn't even know Mark played Cuphead.
Nice. But no, I haven't finished it yet either. I'm at the second world. I'm stuck on the clown for the moment, but I'll probably be playing it more soon. Yeah, that's the goal. I have a few uploaded. I don't know if you've seen it. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page for me, so I turn it of my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page feels almost like an intimate exchange. Our thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it float over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Well, thank you! Welcome! Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Kakashi, what do I call my fan base? I call them adventurers. That is what I do at the moment. I don't know what people like. Basically, I start off by being welcome back adventurers. And yeah, I feel it's pretty inclusive. And that way, it's kind of like playing a game with me. As well as I highly enjoy D&D and other games like that. And adventure's always fucking awesome. But Kakashi, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were so self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant that it's kind of cute. Woo! Thanks. I am glad you guys enjoy it. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone! I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Woo! Well, say thank you to Christian for me. I know Christian. He's pretty cool. I think he does his own YouTube thing as well. I don't think we play the same thing. I know he plays like Roblox and other things. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy what I have to offer. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Yes, he does. I believe he probably just started. He goes to your high school. Whoopsh, nice. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight, or so I can maybe catch up.
Have I played it before? So, pretty much, I've gotten up to... I haven't personally played. I've seen, I don't know if you've watched Jacksepticeye, but I've seen him play up to his third part, which would be right before the festival. So I know up to there. So I've seen a tiny bit of the twist, but not anything about like what's actually going on. I thought it was gonna end like 5 minutes after that, and then he put up like fucking 3 more hours of it. So I don't know what actually happens. So I'm excited. Have you played it? Do you know Sebastian? Oh, nice. Yes, you have. I have been there. Unfortunately, I have moved away, so you shall no longer see me. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. I only use shurikens as bookmarks, being that I am a ninja. That's what it sounds like. And I think he left to do homework earlier. By the way, do you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. She knows. She threatens my livelihood. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration behind that beautiful purple-haired vixen, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to... I can't wait! Sherry and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sherry's on a wrinkled... Oh, I thought Sherry was on... No. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I'll do the same myself. I know, I fucking think Yuri is adorable. She's fantastic. I don't know what happens if you do stuff with the other girls. Maybe I'll do that more. Who knows? Depends on how much people like it and how much I want to play. Yeah, it's awesome. I'm excited. Who should I show my poem first? Fucking... Oof. Should I go with Yuri? Can I talk to everyone? Can I show it to everyone? Fuck it, I'm just gonna show it to Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fucking fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional! What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face because she's adorable! He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Honestly, TBH, I enjoy personally writing poetry. It's one of the things I did growing up. So, that's probably another reason why I like Yuri so much. She has nice vocabulary that she uses. Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Really? Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find a new exercise. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Oh, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through them myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing is I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they
tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her trains of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammer is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Yes, he is. He is coming to visit. He's actually coming to our house, so that's fun. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm's breathing, air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? That fucking writing was legendary. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. I guess I shall eventually be his brother-in-law? Yeah, eventually. Kakashi. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Kakashi. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feeling, experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her past and last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too. Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Kakashi. Oh god, for me? Me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori. Fucking yeah, Sayori. Sayori is bay number 2. This is a good poem, Kakashi. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would write poems in his spare time? I mean, look at me, I'm a fucking ninja. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room.
Well, of course. Not really into it yet, but
That doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
see? It's like I said before, Kakashi. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, are you? Believe it! Trying new things like this for other people. That's something only a really good person would do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I don't think she flirts with Yuri either. I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright. I'm going to hold you to that then.
Believe it! Yeah! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No? It's just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be so mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school,
It's bad to skip breakfast.
I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monika's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Also, a warning for you kiddos out there. Eventually, stuff takes a darker turn. So just a heads up for that.
Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities like murder, or things can go better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Kakashi. We're all a little embarrassed today. You know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Kakashi!
I was going,
oh, in my head while reading it. It's already metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
That will never happen again.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes his kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and slightly stupid words. And direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Like happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feeling, or letting them deep analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. And just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying lots of different things. It could be a while before I feel comfortable doing it. That's okay! It's funny. Doing this makes me feel like I'm doing like an Ace Ventura impression of Monica. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not about murder. I mean, what? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now. I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. I wonder if that's foreshadowing. Are we breaking the fourth wall, are we? So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah! Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah! Something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a single point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never know and make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Right, Ashley? Anyway, another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark, big, huge, big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening, tuning out. Did you enjoy that? Who should I show my poem to next?
Oh man, there's so many choices. Who should we do? I guess we'll go with
Natsuki. Kakashi?
Kakashi, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Harsh?
What, you expected me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe. It's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about?
Fine. Well, sorry.
You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try.
But that is about it.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end, but then it made me fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her, even though she is quite short. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I'm outnumbered. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sari and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch out of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrows in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Whoosh! Get the shit out of here. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks. But it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Kakashi did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Kakashi liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Kakashi appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Kakashi started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like you guys fighting. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, boobs at the ready, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Kakashi, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could just get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this would have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it. Help me explain that to her, Kakashi. Wait! There's a reason you have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feeling and meaning the most effective. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Kakashi?
Well?
How did I get dragged in this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course it's going to be... fucking Yuri, what am I fucking kidding? Get out of here. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. Huh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feeling into it. And it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I... See... I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did! It was her that... Natsuki! I think that's enough. You both said things that you didn't mean. 1 second. Apparently, I have a package. I'll be right back. Go get him. Go get him, Barney. So, let's see. My upload schedule. That has actually been entirely destroyed. Just because I think I'm like working full time, so I figured I would try out freaking live streaming, see how people enjoyed that, see what's up, and then I could just upload that. I'm gonna try for at least twice a week, but because I'm working like 40 hours like a week at the moment, it's gonna be difficult, but I'm gonna do my best. Yuri apologized, don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my mind. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki... She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. I work currently at an IKEA. And it takes like an hour and a half to get there. So, spend like 50 hours not home, which is... But whatever. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Kakashi. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, my boobs growing size when you showed up, it wasn't magic or anything. I mean, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Kakashi, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same.
It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will probably turn out even better.
I think to myself, son of a bitch. Why? I did learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Kakashi, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Saori beams at me, death looking in her eyes. It truly has been a while since Saori and I have been spending this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Fuck. Auto save now. I don't know. Yeah. What does that mean? What does auto do? What about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? Oh, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Kakashi, it's nice that I got to spend time with you this club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Saori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Am I going to live stream other games? I have live streamed a little bit on Twitch. Like, I might stream Bloodborne. I might live stream Cuphead. It just depends on people, like, what they want to see. I don't know. Maybe Heroes of the Storm, but again, who knows? Depends on what people are into. Looks like your kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but does it really need to stop there? Because, you know, Yuri's kind of hot. I mean, what? Well, we'll just have to see what kind of the future holds, Saori. Pat Saori on the shoulder. Fucking go home, kids. Leave me alone to my thoughts. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Saori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this! Oof, what are we gonna do? Disarray. Fucking, I don't know, insight. Judgment. Fucking, I don't know, misery. Contamination. After image. Fucking portrait. Atone. Misfortune. Melancholy. Fucking, I don't know, depression. Why do you like oh, okay. I have a feeling she's depressed because she likes depression and other sad stuff. But she seems super happy. And she sleeps in a lot, which is a sign of depression, just in case you didn't know that. Secretive. What are we gonna do? Unstable. Tragic. God damn it, why is everything super negative for her? Frightening. Vivacious? Yeah! What else? She seems to like the tenacious. Ooh, all the stresses. Journey. Fuck yes. Nah, damn it, should have went for the other one. What's my Twitch? I shall post that. Intellectual. Fuck yeah. God damn. Are you late? I don't know. I'm already on like the fucking second, third day here. Get over it. Let's see. It's pretty much the same as like let me just copy this, paste this. There you go. Blammo, slammo, kazammo. What? Okay, back to you guys. Do I play on PC or laptop? I play on PC. It used to be a laptop, but luckily now that I'm out of college, I was able to get a PC. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past few days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Kakashi. Yo, Saori. Yo. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Must have been me having dreams about me. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks, I'm
snacked out. I don't know. It's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that? All of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it! I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? What PC do I have? You mean like specs? Is that what you mean? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place... Whoa, what was that? What was that noise? What did that do? Why was there a noise? Never mind. It was probably Twitch stuff. That was weird. That's hilarious. That's funny. Yeah, because I'm technically streaming on the same thing I use for like Twitch, so that's what that noise was. For specs, let me know what you want to know, I guess. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you had spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Oh, huh? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Specs and brand. I shall let you know. I think it's like a fucking NVIDIA 960 graphics card. I have 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM, I believe. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were. Don't you lie to me, you adorable little adorable you. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Kakashi to let me borrow some money. Intel, it's an i5, I think 3750K? I believe that's what it is. Yeah. Don't make me involved with something like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That is still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Ow! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost kind of worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. No, you're completely fine, don't worry. Sayori hugs the cookie. Fucking cookies. I'm so hungry. I love cookies. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a huge bite. The cookie starts bleeding. Bleeding cookie blood all over her chin. She continues eating it as it screams. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Oh, yours looked really good, Sayori. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah. Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her and strangles her to death. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly lays down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Fucking savage. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful of Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes! Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Huh? Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. I don't know, Yuri. I don't know. I don't fucking know, Yuri. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyways? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay. That's so cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Kakashi. Believe it! Monica smiles sweetly. The devil is in her eyes. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry, I've been practicing a whole lot recently. Practicing piano, right? And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade.
I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone is already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's looking back at her, and Natsuki disappears into the closet. No problem, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed and thanks for stopping by. Hey, Yuri? I certainly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. I fucking love tea. Tea is actually really fucking good. I have a huge collection of tea. It's fucking awesome. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure.
Yuri hands me the water pitcher.
And also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I'm simply watching her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. She is. Her face is so cute. Where are you two off to? Off to make out, mayhaps? We were just. Yuri was just going to make some tea. So, I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We were just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it?
Isn't it?
That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Kakashi in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Huh. Then let's go, Kakashi. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Fucking savage job, Yuri. God, that's like a backhand in the face. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri? Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Kakashi? How come, even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Kakashi? I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. As if there's something I'm not saying. As if I want something more. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Welcome back. Yeah, it's a little funny. I only recently started meeting people with the same name. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Kashi, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200,000 degrees! Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. The game actually is not paid. It is a free game. And it's interesting. Warning, it is not all that it appears. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a really good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. I know! It's so good. Like, they got music, they got art style, they got so much writing. This game has several different endings, and it's several hours long. It's just like, I don't know. But yeah, it's free on Steam. When it's you who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Kakashi. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I wish Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Kakashi, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Huh? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. That's a symptom, actually, of having large shirts. Probably not. Mostly not for this part, but for what happens later. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of yeah, your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while you're reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Are you ready, Ashley? Are you ready? Are you fucking ready? I take it, since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time. What it's about? That's what it looks like it's about, but not really what it's about. So it's very interesting. Our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Huh? Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your looks can definitely be fucking deceiving, let me tell you that right fucking now.
Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup, holding it with my hand that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. Oh, please let me get through this, Lord. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. Oh, I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, so pretty! Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Huh? Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Kakashi? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but, yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus right now. My heart is pounding.
I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri's parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems! Kakashi, you can help Yuri by putting away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks! The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri puts up the teacups on the floor. Fucking idiot! Whatever, it's ruined! I pick up the bags of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much of a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us have the courage to bring up. How about I fucking save that fucking shit right fucking now? Fucking Yuri immediately. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression. Do you like it? Kakashi? This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Even Speedwagon is afraid. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer her that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying that you've never shared your writing before? Really? I don't believe that. Nani? I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Maybe she doesn't have close friends, who knows? Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well-being of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hunger, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments phase and reflects that much more light off of it by cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. So, from what I can tell from this and watching other things, it looks like she might be into self-harm. So that's the thing to look out for, guys. Careful! That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. People would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Kakashi? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other in our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening, feeding me chocolate. There really aren't many people like you, Kakashi. Not many people feed me chocolate, Kakashi. Kakashi? That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Who should I show my poem to next? I don't know. How about Sayori? Oh, I like this one, Kakashi. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Me? Feeling of deja vu? What part? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Huh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Kakashi. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place. Oh, cool. I completely skipped the fucking poem. I could look it up. Do you guys care? Do you care? Do you want me to look it up? Is that a thing? Let me know! Let me check the game file, see if there's anything going on. I don't think so. La 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 la. Yeah, I did done goofled. Okay? I done goofled and gaffled. It happens, okay? So what? Do you want me... I don't know, I'm looking in the files and I don't trust something. There's a file specifically for the characters. I swear if they get deleted. Suri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Thanks. Oh boy, 6 people. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even helped me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Suri's always had a bad habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. Me too, friendo! Maybe check history in the menu if you want to see it. I don't know. History. History. Does it have the poem? It does not have the poem. Good try, friendo. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Fucking Monica. Natsuki's always gonna be last. Hi again, Kakashi! How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright! This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but do you have finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? How does she know? I guess so. Can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much more personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I mean that I wish she just didn't keep so much to herself. That way, you know, I could find out her deep dark secrets and fucking expose them. I mean, what? But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Huh? You completely misunderstood. How does she know? Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyways. Monica kind of whispers that last part of me. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. This fucking breaks the fourth wall, doesn't it? What do you mean load you? See, I kind of know stuff happens, so I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like Monica's the kind of messed up one. I feel like, okay, my thing about her is I feel she's like some sort of virus, and the poems are about her trying to understand this video game that she woke up in. And maybe I'm the fictional person, or maybe that's the real life. I don't know. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak all over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my fucking poem to next? That crazy lady. How many 9 pages of saves? What the shit is this game? Huh. Well, I can admit that it's even better than the last one. Hello? What's up? It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. I know, right? What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you don't really suck at it. 9 pages, I know, right? Fucking 9 pages that you can save on. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this unless you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stepped short of a sudden. Don't tell me! Huh? You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know, Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean I mean, looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, and though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you! Natsuki shoves the poem. Shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem if you wrote that for someone else. Just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Yeah, you're not Yuri. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today. I know, right? Gotta love high school. It's fucking crazy, but it's about to get even crazier. I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone would come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Suri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets so we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So always putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Suri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up these posters, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, okay? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys,
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for people to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do! I know we all do! It's as if it takes standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. Then I know you can do it! Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Minoka have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. How about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant expressions. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. I swear to God, if it fucking is. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem for yourself. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do in front of strangers? Oh, no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more confident. Can I go next? Of course! Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the poem. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me, waiting for the ninjas to strike at any moment. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on face that I do not understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you so much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Oh, I wonder if this is about the book, because there was an eye on the book. I don't know if it was crimson. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting forth so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she was bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of the chair and cheerfully walks up to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Ah, try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
Ah, praise the sun.
I see. Okay then. Suri begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimless, cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. Welcome number 5. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori! Even Kakashi liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nice, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then, next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay! Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Kakashi. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Kakashi lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and step in front of the podium. Ha ha! Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about that. It's so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing, you stupid bitch. That's something that'll improve you over time, though. Yeah, and maybe, please don't call me a bitch next time, though. Shut up. Alright, then. That leaves you, Natsuki. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called Kakashi's a Stupid Dumb Fuck. It's called, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump, which is what I wish Kakashi would do out the window. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little, while she's still a little unenthused. Unenthused! Her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the very poem in front of her eyes. Natsuki finishes and everyone's applauding, until their very hands bleed. Applause! Applause! She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess that's the case. You won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what's like today. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead of this garbage. Sorry about all the yawning. That's fine too. It doesn't really have to be your own, just as long as it's not fucking Kakashi's garbage poetry. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're pulling into all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today, now that Kakashi's being dumb. I know the festival is coming tomorrow. Up
not tomorrow, but we'll try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? I mean, ready to go, me? Because I did that in Sayori's voice? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Do I say, why not join us? You know, maybe, I mean... It's okay. Kakashi, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already.
I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today on Dragon Ball Z,
Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Huh? Sorry, I was spaced out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I mean, she asked to walk home with me. It's not like she can't come along, but she's like, hey, walk home with me, or do you want me to join you? Why not? Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? 'Cause Yuri is fucking bae. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down. So, isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. I know, right? It is you. You just admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. Huh? Yeah, if you say so. The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. It was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?
Who knows?
Ooh, fucking, melancholy. Fucking, I don't know, adventure. Fucking embrace. Fucking infinite existence. Fucking goddammit, intellectual, disoriented, daydream, determination, fucking vertigo, I don't know, philosophy, tragedy, fucking secretive, unrestrained, eternity, uncontrollable, heartbeat, fucking, I don't know, let's go vivacious. I know she likes that shit. Fucking infallible. God damn, I did it, boys and gals. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. The festival? The King's Festival? It's gonna be great. Huh? Were you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we just get to play and eat and all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Because that shit sounds delicious. Just squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying they don't like squid? You of all people? I don't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because you're like, I saw what you were looking at the other day, squids, it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Is it Monica or Monica? Monica. Monica. Monikes. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Oh, yeah. Because I guess it's supposed to be transferred from Japanese. Huh? Never mind. Stop breaking the fourth wall, Monica. Let's just focus on our own event for today. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's as Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Huh? You spacing out again? Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, so they went back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Kakashi, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down the desk. I feel you. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Kakashi. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Kakashi. You fucking moron. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, given that you're fucking I don't know, she's the only one that you talk to, and she walks home with you every day, and she thinks about you and writes a notebook about you and makes a poem about you, but no reason, you fucking moron. I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks a lot about you more than anyone else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. And by extra, I mean one. She doesn't have any light inside her. Good. I'm glad. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Kakashi. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her. So, try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get words out of my head. Monica stands up from the desk and walks around the way Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her. While she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. Sigh. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting her weigh me down so much? Ha ha ha! Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Probably because you are. Probably by fucking Monica. I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell what I was thinking like that? Well, something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Troubles are the only concern of those who are willing to share that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. If you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Huh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not like that, I didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I just have been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much? Kakashi, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind all of this? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. Hello, number 5. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deep into my eyes, her expression wanting, knowing, yearning for me is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my eyes. Sometimes, person mysteries are even untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Also, the music isn't too loud, right? I think, is it alright? You guys can hear me fine? Hopefully, after like 2.5 hours of fucking this shit. Hopefully. Let's see. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyways. Bum-ba-da-dum, bum-bum-ba-da-dum. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the clubroom. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. What's low, my voice? I'm just gonna assume it's my voice. I'll turn down the music a little bit. There. That should hopefully help. The music is a bit low? Is it too low or is it like comfortable low? Did you want it louder? I make eye contact with Monica. She smiles at me. So now you can hear the music better? Is that what you're saying? I wonder what she was talking about, Sayori. Who should I show my... Yuri. Pff. Oh my god. For some reason I was just... Never mind. Kakashi? Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you showed me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling... I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Oh, well, Yuri smiles sadly. Kakashi, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyways. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Kakashi. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Kakashi. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way. Yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah. I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance,
A blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses his path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer. Closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in the rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber.
That's so cute.
You're so cute.
I have a feeling this part is potentially about you. I hope so, because it sounds adorable. Guys, I guess you're the person that just shows up and is able to just be there. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems being usually cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one is about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away.
Fucking adorable! What the fuck? Oh!
That's why I went with Yuri. Look at that. That was so cute. Who else do we have? I don't know. Let's go to Sayori. Let's check up on Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. It's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Go ahead. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Kakashi. Sayori? Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself.
Why are you so sad?
No, why?
But maybe next time? I don't know. Is there a next time? Is that how this game works? Who should I show my poem to? Monica. I know, right? Hi, Kakashi. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hand. Your style's got so refined, Kakashi. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's very impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day? Reading that edgy novel with her? Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know? Alright, I get you. I read half of those lines in her voice that were mine. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, that could be really hard for her. The fuck are you trying to say, Monica? The fuck? Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. You wanna fucking explain what you mean by that? Are you just like, yeah, totally self-harm? Is that what you're saying? Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that ever was sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the winds. I know, right? Fucking Monica. Day after day I searched with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glittering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me black afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give me life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it kind of it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. Never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, now would we? Right? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone, Mr. Player. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. And because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or bad, I want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Tuning out. Oh wow. I guess I'm Natsuki. Hello, Natsuki. Yeah, no thanks. You didn't even... Next! God damn. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. What the heck did she run off to? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Oh, is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri all of a sudden. Of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. She's only going to... What did she say? What link? Is it a game? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations now. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the bodies. I mean, poetry pamphlets. Sayori will help me by designing them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person, because I only just started being a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes to one of fury and flame and determination as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. I have not watched the rewind yet. Your mind is also racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Kakashi, you stupid piece of shit. The one who is truly useless. Because you're incapable of doing everything. Don't say that. In fact, you know what? You're actually right. Why do we even keep you around? But Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give you help. You could always help me out as well. I would really be appreciative of that. Is Mona suggesting to spend the weekend with one of them club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that, as well as saying that she hates Kakashi, that piece of shit. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Kakashi may not like to be around if only you make him out to be a nuisance. So, therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that! How hard it could be to make a few decorations anyways. This is more like you're making excuses for Kakashi to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. Let's all just remember, Kakashi's a piece of shit. Just keep that in mind. In the end, I think it's up to Kakashi to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure if he's interested, you literally just said that. I'm surprised as well. So sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Kakashi, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Huh. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Fuck. There's 4 options? I don't remember there being 4 options. Do you guys... Were there 4 options in Jack's thing? Was that a thing? Was that a thing? I'm tempted to do Monika or Sayori. It was a thing? Wow. I guess. Oh, I guess because he was wondering like if it would be the same as going with Sayori, right? I'm half tempted to go with Sayori. But I guess for this playthrough, Yuri is bae. Well, probably be most helpful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Fucking Christ, god damn it. I guess I'll just save it afterwards. Too late. I didn't save the game.
I didn't save the game! It's too late for that! God damn it!
I told you Kakashi is useless. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No? I was just saying... So I'll be helping Yuri then, Kakashi? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bit of a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. No! Don't worry, it stresses me out too. Don't worry, I fucking understand. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki will be able to handle the baking herself. I mean, yeah, I did it before. I already said I would be fine. Oh, okay. Everyone could tell that Natsuki is feeling a little bit sorry. So, is that everyone we needed to go over? Everything? Everyone's bodies? I mean, what? Yeah, that should just about do it. Are you guys excited? I know Kakashi's not. He's an asshole.
Teddy! I know Teddy's coming! Oh, the fucking moment!
Well, excited may not be the right word. It's more like I mean, what? I suppose I'm looking forward to this a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Kakashi? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough. That's good enough for me! What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. It's just, Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Kakashi picked me, and so your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. There's an IRL to the YouTube lag? What do you mean? Is something up? It should be fine, right? I'm not very good at it. Oh! I get it. Yeah, the reason is because I don't have it like super live. But I mean, if you want, I could try to change it. Depends on what you want though. So I'm sorry if I said anything bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken by Yuri's words. When Shiori has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out from her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri's trying to sound like Saori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she's already tried to say something Saori would say at a time like this, because Saori's helped everyone smile, and Saori and Saori, Saori, and Saori and Saori, and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm gonna say this, huh? You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more today. You can go home, you stupid pieces of shits. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Mononoke and Natsuki and Sasuke out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be best, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Getting them digits. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright, does she come from like an abusive household, or is it like things in like her room that she doesn't want me to see? In that case, it won't be a problem. Oh, maybe it's because of some of her hobbies and collections. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Kakashi. I think that we'll make a very productive team. A very reproductive team. Very team. Even if you only chose me because of my boobs. I mean, because you felt bad or something. Wait. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long time. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Motherfuckers! Yeah! Almost caught up to where I have seen. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof, even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school in my bedroom. I mean, what? More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. God damn, there's 6 people here. Who are you people? It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the 2 of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting each other occasionally. Only a few nudes here and there, but you know, she was extremely apprehensive at first. But it wasn't that long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Saori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. between what Sari said
And what my yawn said.
and what Monica said. Is it really okay for me to put Sari's feelings aside when she might need me? Nope. I just divide to fucking visit. Fucking, I don't know, save that shit for no fucking reason. Rather than asking, I simply tell her, I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we're family. Yeah, I know, right? The house is quiet. Sari isn't anyone on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally meet her. Sayori?
Hi, Kashi. Kakashi. How are you?
I sit down in her room. Sari forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sari's room is as messy as it's always been. This is messy? This doesn't look that fucking messy to me. These guys have high standards. I mean, very low standards, high standards for cleaning, I guess? Yeah. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sari had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Princess Mononoke told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Mononoke today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sari stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sari smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Kakashi. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori? I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sari gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Kakashi. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Kakashi? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Kakashi. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a giant spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Kakashi. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always is. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. And I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Kakashi. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Kakashi. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remains at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please. Don't do this. Kakashi. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Kakashi. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her tears. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. Yeah, there you go. That's the pain part, deep down. At the very least, do you want me to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about me. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time? No, I just got here, but I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore that. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatch Yuri's wrists, which was in process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I just was spacing out. It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in my lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy, shock therapy. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course! I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although, many will just stop by out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great! It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kinda happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things over for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh, yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did see some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. Get some mood lighting. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, that's my paddle. I mean, what? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Aromatherapy is fucking great, I'll have you know. I'm not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to sprout through a small hole in the top. Wow. That smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine essential oil? It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? It's used for seduction. I mean, what? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotion, helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing your poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? That's to tie you up, silly. I mean, what? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over there. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh, yeah? What will they be used for? Well, one of them's a safety word. The others are position. I'm going to use them. We're going to cut some ribbon to hang on the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. She's so cute! Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Maybe it's the excitement she's feeling from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Kakashi. You can write any character you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, two of us work together. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon at her to her desired length. Then she reaches in her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out... Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is... I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? I definitely support the idea that she's into self-harm and stuff. Please, don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Because it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Oh, sorry about that.
I didn't mean to. It wasn't supposed to be that way.
Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. One second. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. That's actually how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to grab it by the blade, like when you're passing it to someone. Grab it, not the sharp side, obviously, and you flip it over, handle pointed out to them. It's also a gesture that you're not doing it in an intense, aggressive manner. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Kakashi! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be so sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Cut through skin like it's paper, you say? Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts her finger on my mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Honestly, I've never really understood why people do that. Like when they get like a cut and they like, I don't know, they clean it with their mouth or something. I always thought it was weird. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she's just trying to help, right? Yeah. Dan and I had that theory too. We were like, maybe she's a vampire. But who knows? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. Well, she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyways. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Kakashi! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. Okay, Miss Fancy Smashy Science Lady. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Kakashi. Yuri giggles shyly. Is it though? Is it adult content? I mean, it's probably gonna get mature in like a second, but not in the good way. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. Is it relieving? Is it relieving? The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and we will be very... It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online. Really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for me? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. That is true though. And you don't need a lot when you're using fucking like watercolors. Very little, and you're fantastic. Also, you should wet the page a tiny bit. It does help with the dispersion. Taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size cups. Put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly and unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. That definitely makes me think she's a self-harm person. Which is unfortunate. I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong. So let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping in the cups. So I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it would be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, true. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes to make me happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, or simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Yeah, you know, like live streaming and stuff. What? I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but as I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kya! Sorry. Yuri reels back and quickly lifts my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me. That's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. Yeah, I know, right, Brian? Right? I'm just gonna start live stream watching fucking shows. Yeah, it's dark now. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel when I damp it on water. I return to my room and kneel back in front of her. Are you ready for this, Brian? Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own dark, dirty thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this Disney feeling, or is that just the feeling in my pants? Who knows? Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly, her face seems to be so much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. I don't know. I might fucking do all of it. Who knows? It's fine. That moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the events that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, that's not really going to happen if you're using watercolors. Pretty much you need to do acrylic with that. Look at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to be adding the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but would that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here. Then you could bring it in overnight. You could also just use like a fan. A hairdryer works fucking great. That's what like we did in class for costume. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? Yeah, that's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Yeah, I know, right? I know. It's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was just a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems a little downcast. I know, right? I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. Maybe I'll lead off, right, like after this day ends. And then take like a small break. And then everyone can go eat like dinner and stuff. And if you guys want, I can continue streaming after that probably. Who knows? But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. No problem. I was glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring out tomorrow. You know, like, supplies. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, there you go. I'll just stream dinner. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. Yeah, I do. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out sometime. I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. You know what? Let me see if I can actually... Let's see... Window capture. I doubt it like really does that much. Ah, it's a fixed size. Whatever. There you go. There you guys can maybe see like what's going on. Okie dokie. Back to this. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Kakashi. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Huh? Hi, Kakashi. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Kakashi. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Ah, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but we'll hope you're together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was just being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start streaming down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Kakashi? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. And this would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Kakashi. If I wasn't here, you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being so selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden on your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any pain anymore. But... Sayori looks away. I put my hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Kakashi. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and I started liking you too much. I did this to myself. Kakashi. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Remember how I said that I'd always know what's best for you and do what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Fuck. There. I saved. You're welcome, assholes. You're fucking saved. Like, I love you. Like, you know, like, your friend, and I care about you a lot. But I'm not in love with you. But then saying you'll always be my dearest friend is very direct, but very painful. Honestly, I also don't know if my choice matters. Because there's something I think happens. And, yeah. Brian, did you just say what I think you said? I saw Jack do this decision. I don't know what happens if you do this one. But I don't want to confuse her and lead her on. Especially because I'm going after another woman. So we'd just be delaying the inevitable. Weird. I wonder if my computer overheated. There was a tiny, like, screen tear. Let's see. Fuck. What do I do? I don't know, guys. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I do not fucking know. Fuck it. I gotta be honest, right? You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise, I'll help you get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment. Remember? For being so selfish. So please, don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down this path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Kakashi. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So? Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder, flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Oh. Do you not know? Okay, let me share this with you, because you guys can't see it. There is a file. Let's see. Do you see this one? Do you see this file? That wasn't there a few moments ago. That is why. Would you like to know what that file is? I can gladly show you what it is. I mean, you're free to look away. But for everyone else who doesn't know, let's find out what this particular file is, wherever it is. Is this it? Nope, that is a blank image. Let's see if I can find it. Do 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 do. You know what? That's so weird. Huh. Interesting. Let's see. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? There you go. Let me know what you think. It's titled Happy Thoughts. It's got a nice little bow. Nice little face. As you can see, they were very artistic with their choice of red and glitching. Vivid. One might say the red might represent something. Who knows? Who knows? Now, back to everything else. Would you guys like to take a break? Or would you like to continue? Let me know. Let me know. Because I can keep going. I don't mind. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. Yes, we do. In the end, I found a random poem online, and I thought Monika would like, and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think on days this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Kakashi. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. I kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do! I'm the club president after all. But I stammer. Embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? But how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. And that's where we'll stop it. So, I hope you enjoyed. That's literally like perfectly 4 hours. Jesus le Christi. I can probably continue later. That was definitely fun. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys did too. So, until next time. My name is CamPain. Yeah, I should get water. Until next time. My name is CamPain. Signing off.